On another day, chasing the noses away.
I don't have no beef with Rufus Blaq. First,
Absolutely.
I'm cool with Rufus Blaq,
Absolutely.
and everything. Just to put that out there, but like, I do want to know what your beef is with Rufus Blaq.
Right. See, and then again, I'm bringing up motherfuckers' names because I hate niggas living off of me. You know what I mean? Like I can bring up some shit like why Jim Jones don't come to Youngstown no more. See, I can start kicking some real shit on niggas. And when Lil Wayne came to Youngstown, how my one homegirl that had tried to hook it up for us to hook up, and this nigga came right in the door. He heard all these rowdy Youngstown niggas and motherfuckers saying fuck him. He went right out the door like a little gay cat. I mean, so you feel me? I can start dropping names, but Rufus come from Youngstown. And, I hate bringing this nigga up now because he washed up, and I don't want this nigga eating off me because that's what niggas been doing. Eating scraps off of what we provide and shit like that, and they've been trying to fake it. And my point is that, man, I'm cool with this guy, and a lot of us cool with him. I'm like supported this nigga. Like some of his closer, even best friends supported this nigga. And when he got on, he straight left shit on his best friend's shoes. And I'm a type of nigga, I got loyalty, you know what I mean? I got loyalty and honor. So when people do that, it builds up and it builds up, and I watch him build it and build it and build it up and shit on people. And then and he was successful. Yeah, nobody taking that away from the cat. Nobody is doing that. So when he hear people like me and my brothers and my tribe and other niggas in Youngstown going hard on the nigga, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing personal. But it is personal because you can't come back to Youngstown and say, hey, everybody, get on my back. I love Youngstown, because you don't love Youngstown like us, nigga, because you don't. And if you did, you would do what we do. You would be a SG, nigga. You would be a sovereign gate, nigga. We run this shit here. So when the motherfuckers that run this shit here from the underground come up, from underground, from all the hiding and all the underground boss shit that we do, we coming out, we saying, nigga, the fake shit has to stop. Now you mad. Now you hollering and crying, bitch, and shitting in your pamper and shit. Nobody care about that, nigga. Don't nobody care about none of that shit with you little niggas in Youngstown or all across the country. What we do care about is unity, hip hop, that old shit, man. I'm an old school nigga. Give it to me.
Yeah. You was mentioning earlier about like your culture. I mean, that the Indian. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can you tell us about that? Like,
no doubt. The majority, I'm just gonna skim the water, man, because we always go so deep. The majority of beings in America, north of Mexico, what we call it, are Native American. Native American mean you are native to this land, and you know what I mean. The government has hoodwinked you with so many laws and so many codes, ordinances, and the shit that they do, and for people being in power, certain families wanting to be in power, and if you go do the research and shit like that, you understand that. But me being Native American and the shit that we do, majority everybody on this land is Native American. You just got to step up and start knowing the law. In their books, ignorance of the law is no excuse. That's what they say. You know what I mean? So this is where I come from with this, man. I'm cultured out, man. My nationalities, I love my people. I love all nationalities. You know
what is your nationality totally?
I am what you want to so-called call Italian.
I mean, like what's your mom and dad?
Italian, Native American, Hispanic, you know what I mean, black.
Oh, okay. So you are a mixed up.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, you know what I mean. So
okay.
But I love people, and this is what I do the most. My Native American side of me stand out. It's obvious, and that's what we do here in this state. And Ohio was always an indigenous state. Ohio always been Native Americans. This country have always been Native America.
I know Mahoning Valley. Mahoning is native, right? Isn't that
right? All the language.
Yeah.
Mahoning, that means Salt Lick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Native American.
yeah.
So,
all that is Indian, huh?
No doubt,
I know like Council Rock and all that are on the east side.
Right, absolutely.
That's all. That's all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And about Council Rock, I'm glad you brought that up because we always talk about it in my tribe. Council Rock is where all the Native Americans met when they battled George Washington, when they first beat George Washington.
Is awesome. It's right on the east side. Mm-hmm. La La Land, you know?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
No
doubt. We'll move on a little bit. tell us about this controversial album that's coming out. Like we talked a little bit about Cold Hearts, but what about the whole album? And in your words, you say controversial.
Right.
You know how is it controversial? And talk a little about the album as a whole.
Well, like man, the SG thing, man. Like I said, man, the Sovereign Gangsters, man. Man, I'm coming out the underground and the dark side. This to show these little niggas we run this shit. It's a controversial aspect because I've been dealing with what I deal with for the last couple of years. Period. At what I do. Period. The federal government, motherfuckers up our ass. Us trying to help people. Us, trying to get this state back to where it's at, like real political giant shit. Huh. And so, my album and my homies on there, what we do reflect that. It reflect our power. It reflect that what we come to do. We come to change shit. We come to stop what the music industry is doing to people. Like I was talking about before on one of my last interviews. That about the music industry and the Illuminati, how people can't come in here and be who they are. Back in the day, old school hip hop. You was allowed to come into business, be who you are, and it was the world's judgment to judge you. We wanted to judge you, and if everybody judge you, we like you. Hey, come in, you got people over here like you. And if you come in like somebody else, if it was 10 Kumo D's, we would fucking kick their ass.
Yeah, exactly.
So why is it 10 Lil Waynes, 10 Drakes, 10 everybody else's when we ain't used to tolerate that? It can't be 10 Ice Cubes. It can't be 10 Tupac.
There used to be no biting rule. Like no biting.
No doubt. Absolutely.
What is it now? Where is that role now?
And that's that 12 shit on the radio shit, that success where you have to be cloned and you have to be able to be fucked contract wise, mentally, psychologically to be that's what sells. If you can't get on the treadmill and be a sheep, you know what I mean, and be that sheep on the treadmill getting whipped, then you ain't gonna make it in this business unless you got your own shit. Unless you real, and we bring it back to where we running this business ourselves. They won't let us run this business ourselves. They won't let us educate people. They won't let us do anything anymore and be successful.
I can't see a group like Public Enemy coming out now. Like I don't think that they'd let that happen.
Right.
Like
right.
That fight the power and stuff like they. Just not fight the power. There's so many I could name, but a Public Enemy type group coming out right now, they won't allow that to happen. I don't think they will.
You know what? They won't allow it to happen here in America, but that group would blow up overseas, somewhere else where these people in these other countries don't give a fuck about their government. They don't give a fuck what these governments are trying to tell them. If you go look on the news, all these governments and these people are revolting against their government. America is the only motherfuckers that ain't doing shit. And so we ain't doing shit on all aspects. We ain't doing shit on the music shit. We ain't doing your household shit. We ain't doing shit in your community. You ain't doing shit with your kids. You ain't doing shit but letting all this shit blow over y'all. And that's why we here, because this SG mean this shit gonna stop. And we don't give a fuck if y'all try to bring it to us, because we gonna bring it to y'all motherfuckers. So it's gonna stop some type of way. We gonna roll over y'all, or we gonna die doing it. You know what I mean? But it's gonna happen. You can't stop the revolution.